Welcome to the Deep Dive, where we try to cut through the noise and get straight to what really matters. And today, we're doing exactly that. Topic is AI in sales enablement. It's absolutely everywhere right now.
You really can't avoid it.
No, you can't.
Yeah.
And you're probably hearing countless pitches, right?
Yeah.
So our mission, kind of our Enablement Uncanned approach today, is to help you figure out what's genuinely valuable and what's just, well, maybe just viable.
Right. There's a big difference there.
Huge difference.
Yeah.
We've been digging into this fantastic piece from Bigtincan. It's called Evaluating Enablement AI, Most Valuable Player or Minimally Viable Product. How to tell the difference.
It's a great title.
It really is. And by the end of this deep dive, you should have a much clearer lens, hopefully, to spot the tools that could be your team's most valuable player, driving actual results.
Versus the ones that are just, like you said, minimally viable products. They check a box maybe, but don't really move the needle.
Exactly. They don't deliver that true impact.
Yeah, it's kind of remarkable, isn't it? How quickly AI-powered just became the sticker you have to have on every bit of software.
It really is.
Yeah.
Especially in sales enablement. The promise there is so huge, right? Automation, insights.
Oh, absolutely compelling. But, as we found in this article, the reality, it's quite a mixed bag out there. Some of these tools, genuinely transformative, real insights, real automation. Others, well, they look amazing in the demo.
The demo trap.
Exactly. But they kind of fall short in the day-to-day. So our goal here really is to give you that practical framework, the critical questions you need to ask.
To see past the shiny exterior.
Yeah, see past the marketing glitz and understand what's actually going to empower your team.
That's why I really liked how the article starts. It immediately flips our usual understanding of MVP.
Right.
Normally we think minimally viable product. The simplest thing that works, right?
Yeah.
Something you build on.
Starting point.
Yeah. But for AI in sales enablement, that's actually the last thing you want.
It's the opposite, yeah.
You're not looking for something that just, technically functions. You need the most valuable player from day one.
Immediate impact, measurable impact. That's the goal.
Exactly.
And unfortunately, a lot of what's currently out there in enablement AI, it really does fall into that minimally viable category.
Still, even now.
Yeah, I think so. These are tools that, technically they work, but only just.
Right.
The article calls them clunky bolt-on features, or just having enough functionality to check a box on a roadmap.
That sounds familiar. Maybe just a shiny button, some added search.
Exactly that. A shiny button and maybe some added search functionality. It doesn't fundamentally change anything or improve how your team works.
It's like having a car that technically drives, but you still have to get out and push it uphill sometimes.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. It's not really getting you anywhere faster or, more efficiently.
And today, just technically functional. That's not going to cut it. So what does a true most valuable player look like then in practice?
Okay, so these are the solutions that actually change the game.
Right.
We're talking tools that deliver insight, automation, and speed right when you need it. They offer actual usable functionality.
The kind you'd miss if it was gone.
Precisely. The kind your team would genuinely miss. Think about content recommendations popping up right inside the CRM, not in some separate library you have to go hunt in.
Okay, yeah. Embedded.
And not just generic suggestions either. They're based on the deal stage, maybe the prospects industry, even what worked for other reps on similar deals.
That's smart.
It is. Or think about digital sales rooms. Personalized for a specific prospect, but generated in seconds.
Wow, seconds. Not hours of manual work.
Exactly. No more tedious assembly. Or maybe AI-generated summaries. Getting the key facts from a long document almost instantly.
That would save so much time wading through stuff.
Right. For managers, maybe it's performance insights explained in plain English, not complex reports they need hours to decode.
Yeah, making data accessible.
And a really powerful one is automated coaching. Getting objective feedback on pitch practice, say. It frees up managers for the really strategic coaching.
Reduces the review burden.
Immensely, even for the enablement team themselves. Imagine creating or translating training content in minutes instead of days.
That's huge, cutting down that busy work.
It all adds up to real value.
Okay, that's a really compelling picture of what most valuable looks like. So if that's the goal, How do we actually spot one in this crowded market? What are the key signs?
Well, the article gives us a really clear rule, almost like a mantra.
Okay.
If it doesn't remove work or improve results, it isn't an MVP.
Simple as that. Remove work or improve results.
Full stop. And to break that down, it gives 6 core characteristics. Think of them as green flags, your checklist when you're evaluating.
Right, let's go through them. What's the first green flag?
First up is contextual intelligence. And this isn't just about being generally smart.
Okay.
It needs to really understand your role, your specific goals, the details of your pipeline.
So hyper-relevant.
Exactly. It means surfacing the right content for, say, the specific industry you're selling into, or prioritizing insights based on what worked for similar reps, not just a generic list.
Got it. So it adapts to my actual selling situation. That's a big step up from just search.
Huge step, which leads right into number 2, natural language querying.
Meaning I can just ask it questions.
Yeah, in plain English, you shouldn't need to be a data wizard or build complex reports just to get a simple answer.
Like what kind of questions?
Things like, which reps missed onboarding last week? Or what was the most used sales deck in Q3? And you get immediate usable answers. Think of the time saved.
Wow, okay. That sounds incredibly useful, especially for reps on the go. No more digging.
Absolutely. Third green flag, actionable recommendations.
So not just data, but what to do with it.
Precisely. Insights are only good if they lead to action, right? So an MVP AI doesn't just report, like, usage of this content dropped. It suggests what to do next. Maybe update this piece of content, or these reps might need coaching on this topic, or even send this asset next based on the buyer's engagement.
So it's proactive, it's guiding strategy.
Yeah, it's helping you strategize and respond, not just telling you what already happened.
That feels like a real differentiator, moving beyond just observation.
It is. Number 4, and this is critical, it has to be embedded in workflows.
We touched on this. It needs to be where people work.
Exactly. If your team has to leave their CRM, open a separate app, log in somewhere else, just to use the AI, forget it. Adoption will plummet.
Right. Friction kills adoption.
Totally. The best tools just show up naturally in the CRM, maybe in Slack, in their content search, even on mobile. No interruption.
Makes total sense. Convenience is king for sales teams.
Absolutely. Okay, 5th green flag. A true MVP automates real work.
Takes things off the plate.
Yes. That's the promise, isn't it? It could be auto-scoring pitch practice, or generating a first draft of a training script, maybe pulling together project plans.
Tangible time savings.
Tangible time savings. The article puts it bluntly. If it's not saving you hours, it's not pulling its weight.
Okay, that's the remove work part again. Loud and clear. What's the last green flag, number 6?
Number 6 is trustworthy data access. This is huge,
Yeah.
meaning the AI should only pull information from approved content and verified data sources, not random documents floating around, not unvetted stuff from the web.
Right, you need guardrails. Otherwise, it's risky.
Huge risk. You could end up giving reps wrong information. A big bonus here is if the AI can summarize content and show you where it got its answers.
Transparency.
Yeah.
Builds trust.
Crucial for trust. So those 6 things, contextual intelligence, natural language, actionable recommendations, embedded, automates work, trustworthy data, those aren't just nice to haves. They're really deathline for AI that's ready for prime time in sales.
Okay, so those are the green flags. The signs you found a potential most valuable player. But there's always a flip side. The article also gives us 5 pretty clear red flags, warning signs. This is where we need to be sharp because, like you said, demos can look amazing.
You really can. These flags help you see past the pitch, hopefully, to what's real.
All right, what's the first red flag?
First one is limited functionality. If the AI only helps one role, say just sales reps or just the enablement team, and only in a very narrow way, like basic search, then you're probably looking at a partial solution, maybe paying a premium for it. A real enablement AI should benefit the whole revenue team, reps, managers, enablement folks, across different tasks.
So it needs to be versatile, not just a one-trick pony.
Exactly. Second red flag. The assistant is buried.
Hidden away somewhere.
Yeah. If you have to click 5 times to find it, or if only the system admins even know how to access the AI features, adoption just won't happen.
Right. If it's not obvious and easy.
It's invisible, effectively. Real MVPs show up where people are already working. They don't make you go hunting.
That ties back to the embedded green flag, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Makes sense. What's third?
Third, watch out for generic answers.
Meaning?
If the guidance the AI gives never really changes, If it's the same templated script no matter the specific deal or the customer or the context, then that's not really intelligence. That's just a static response. A real MVP learns from your data, your content, your team's behavior. It adapts.
So if I ask about a super complex late-stage negotiation and it tells me to build rapport, probably a red flag.
Exactly. That's a perfect example. It's not understanding the nuance.
Got it. Fourth red flag.
Insights that state the obvious.
Huh, like what?
Like getting a notification that says engagement is down. Okay, thanks, but why is it down? What should I do about it?
Right. No context, no next step.
Exactly. It's just a notification pretending to be strategic insight. An MVP gives you actionable recommendations, remember? It guides you forward.
It's like your car saying gas tank low, but not showing the nearest gas station. Helpful, but not really that helpful.
Good analogy, yeah. And the last red flag, number 5. This one can be really frustrating. It's when the best features disappear after the demo.
Oh no. The bait and switch.
Kind of.
Yeah.
You see this amazing, flashy capability in the sales pitch, but then it turns out it only worked in their controlled demo environment.
Or with their perfect preloaded data set.
Right. And it doesn't work nearly as well, or maybe not at all, with your actual live data and workflows. That's not a working product. It's a promise. You need to be really careful there.
Okay, those are some serious warnings. So pulling this all together, why does this distinction matter so much? Especially right now. The article argues the stakes are really high.
They are incredibly high.
This isn't just about, buying some software that sits on the shelfware.
No, it's much more than that.
It's about real operational impact. For better or for worse, this isn't just a passing trend.
Absolutely critical distinction, because if you choose the wrong platform, the minimally viable one, it doesn't just sit there unused. It can actually make things worse.
How so?
Well, think about it. It can add complexity for your sales team. More noise in their already busy day. It could even introduce errors if the AI isn't accurate or trustworthy.
Oof, yeah.
And maybe even more damaging in the long run. A bad experience with one AI tool can make your team skeptical of any future tools you try to roll out.
Creates resistance to change.
Exactly. It erodes trust in innovation, which is incredibly hard to win back. That's the real negative impact.
That's a huge risk, undermining future progress.
It really is. But the flip side is also true. The positive impact of a true MVP, it's immense.
Okay.
When AI is properly embedded, when it learns from your data, when it gives useful outputs without adding friction, you get real lift, tangible benefits.
Any data on that?
Yeah. The article cites some compelling numbers. B2B companies using AI-powered content creation tools saw, on average, 32% higher conversion rates.
32%.
Wow. And they saved an average of 6 hours a week by automating repetitive content work.
6 hours a week per person. That adds up incredibly fast.
It really does. That's not just a small tweak. That's a significant competitive advantage. It hits the bottom line.
Absolutely. And think what that means in practice.
Well, sales managers get more time back for actual coaching. New reps can onboard faster, become productive sooner. Fewer deals get stuck because someone couldn't find the right information quickly.
It's about optimizing the whole engine.
The whole revenue engine, yeah. Making it more efficient, more effective. But without that true value, as the article sums up, AI that doesn't genuinely change behavior, it's just shelfware in fancy new clothes. Buzzwords.
Okay, this is where the rubber meets the road then. The article doesn't just describe the flags, it gives us a really practical set of questions.
Yes, a great checklist.
These are like your secret weapons when you're evaluating these tools, to cut through the marketing and figure out if it's really an MVP or just viable.
These questions are absolutely essential. Your go-to checklist. First one, can anyone use this AI, or is it just for analysts?
Good one. If it needs a data science degree.
Big red flag, yeah. It has to be intuitive for the average rep or manager.
Right. Okay, what's next?
Second, is it truly embedded in everyday workflows? Or a separate tool? We keep coming back to this, but it's vital.
If they have to go looking, they won't use it.
Exactly. Third, can it answer natural language questions? Like we discussed, which reps haven't done X training? Straightforward answers without report building.
A key test of usability. Number 4.
Fourth, does it proactively surface insights, or do you have to ask for everything? A valuable AI should be flagging things for you, helping you get ahead.
Like a good assistant, not just a tool waiting for commands.
Precisely. Fifth,
Right.
what kind of work can it automate today? Not in the future roadmap, but right now.
Tangible present-day value, like what?
Content search, coaching feedback, reporting, maybe translation, onboarding tasks. Concrete examples. Avoid the vaporware.
Got it. Avoid future promises. What's sixth?
Sixth, does it learn from your data or just apply generic best practices? Needs to adapt to your specific business, your products, your customers. Otherwise, it's just generic.
Okay. And seventh, this feels critical.
Yes. Can it explain where its answers come from? Transparency? Can it show its work? If not, trust plummets.
Completely undermines it. Eighth.
Eighth, what data does it access and how is that scoped? Should be only approved content, relevant systems, protects against bad info.
Important for accuracy and liability. Ninth.
Ninth, how long realistically to get usable outputs? Time to value. Shouldn't take months of tuning just to see something.
Right. Needs to deliver reasonably quickly. 10th.
10th, what controls do admins and managers have? You need to be able to configure it, make sure it aligns with your strategy. It can't be a total black box.
Makes sense. Control is key. 11th.
11th, how do we measure if it's actually working? What are the KPIs? Ask the vendor how others track success adoption, time saved, impact on performance.
Good practical point. 12th.
12.
Yeah.
How does the AI adapt to different roles? Does a rep see the same thing as a manager or an ops person? It should provide personalized value.
Yeah. 13th. Almost there.
13th. Can it find patterns across multiple tools? LMS, CRM, CMS? Or is it stuck in its own silo? Cross-system insight is much more powerful.
Gives you the bigger picture.
Right.
Anything else?
Just a couple more vital ones. Does it support compliance and content governance?
Yeah.
Huge liability if it suggests non-compliant messaging or outdated content.
Critical point.
And the last one. What ongoing maintenance or tuning is needed and who owns that? AI isn't always set and forget. You need clarity on keeping it accurate and relevant.
Okay, wow. That's a comprehensive list. This whole deep dive, it really drives home that just having AI powered isn't the point, is it?
Not at all.
Like the article says, finding an AI tool is easy now. Finding one that's actually worth using. That's the hard part.
That's the challenge.
It needs to answer real questions, automate real work, help real people make better decisions. Day in, day out. That's that enablement uncanned idea. Strip away the hype, get to the actual substance.
And if we connect that to the bigger picture, maybe it leaves you, our listener, with an important question to ponder. Beyond the buzzwords, beyond the demos, what's one specific, maybe repetitive task in your own workflow or for your team? Something that could be genuinely transformed by a true, most valuable player AI.
Not just made slightly different, but actually elevated.
Exactly. Transformed. Rather than just adding another layer of complexity, another button to click, what's that one thing?
That's a great question to reflect on. We really hope this deep dive into enablement AI has given you a clearer, maybe more critical lens for looking at these tools.
Go beyond just viable.
Aim for truly valuable enablement AI. That's the goal. Until next time, keep digging, keep asking those tough questions.
And keep learning.